What's behind what half of all truckers see out here on the road, and what kind of driver are you? In a world where truckers navigate through highways like it's a game of Frogger, dodging reckless drivers, one thing is clear: the odds are definitely not in your favor. On any given day, we see unsafe and dangerous drivers all over. What's the difference between a trucker and a professional truck driver? Stick around. It's expected that we see from day to day passenger cars taking lots of risks.
Your house just maybe sinks half an inch or something like that together, you're fine. But if one corner starts...
In a recent survey conducted, 79% of drivers who were asked questions regarding safety said they see unsafe drivers in passenger vehicles on a very regular basis. A shocking fact is that 42% of the truckers that were surveyed say they saw unsafe maneuvers and behaviors from other truckers. I mean, is it any wonder why Governor Murphy of New Jersey just raised the minimum limits for commercial trucks in his state to now $1.5 million? I can see why. A fella named Dan Abramson told the trucker that accidents involving big rings are obviously not always the fault of the driver. With a legal system as reliable as a paper umbrella in a hurricane, and the perpetual risk of being blamed for everything under the sun, it's no wonder that truckers are driving around with an eyeball toward the rearview mirror and skepticism. So much so that in many cases, the industry recommends forward-facing cameras to protect your butt. But now companies are moving on this huge push now for rear-facing cameras looking at the drivers. Put down in the comments what you think about rear-facing cameras. Do you think it helps the driver at all? Here are some things that I've collectively put together to present to you as a means to cover your butt and help you stay safe on the road. Just like a good alibi, documentation is the key. Keep detailed records of your driving habits, your driving hours, maintenance logs, and any incidents you have or come across while you're driving. It could very well save your butt. Be assertive and know your rights. Don't be afraid to look up things, and by all means, pipe up and ask questions when it's really not clear. Understanding what gets most people in trouble is the key. Thinking it's normal will sometimes get you in trouble. Third thing is community watch. And you're like, how do you do that in trucking? Build a network of people, colleagues, friends, other truckers that you converse with and can talk to on a regular basis. You'd be surprised how much you learn just talking with other drivers. Be sure and warn them about trouble situations you've run into. Drivers, companies, issues, behaviors. Spread the word. Help keep a brother safe. Lastly, you'd be surprised the amount of times at an accident scene you hear the words, "I didn't think."
I didn't think it was going to get me. I didn't think I'd hit that bridge.
If I had a nickel for every time that was said, the common theme here is, I didn't think. Well, here's something we need more of. Think, people. Sometimes all it takes is a few seconds. You know, it costs a lot to do something over and over and over. But the concept and idea of thinking it through is priceless. You know, the difference between a driver and a professional driver is someone that takes that extra minute or two to double check. A couple of minutes isn't going to make you that extra dollar. It isn't going to get you that extra mile. It's not going to change the outcome. But that time it takes to double check just to be sure what you're doing's right, where you're going's right, and that everything is okay could really
make the difference.
We are continuing the battle on Main Street.
Battling the propaganda and making headlines, showing you how it's done. So if you got anything out of this video, please hit the like button.
Come back and visit us again. Because here in Truckin City, we're not just delivering content.
We're making a difference.
For an eye on our channel and seeing how we cover the news, check this playlist right here. And remember, folks, the trucks are what make the delivery, but it's you that make the difference. Till next time, God bless, and keep them rolling.